was now to update our WordPress plugins. As I said, there's one way on how to update our WordPress plugin. First, you can come and click the plugins directorate, then it take you to the plugins, or you can come and click here. So when I click here, it's very important because I can start with the way hierarchy, the way they are arranged. So here, this is the WordPress updates. The first one here that is on the list, you can see it's the WordPress core. The WordPress core is very important. Make sure that when you're starting updates, you start with the WordPress core because that's very important. So as you can see, they're reminding me here if that I have updated my files and database, and which we have just did. We just did a few minutes ago. So what I will do, as you can see, it's already downloaded. So what we can do is that we can click update to version 6.81. Now it will run. Make sure that you update one thing at a time. I recommend that you update one. If it's also plugins, make sure that those plugins you update one plugin at a time. Yeah, so you don't update all of them once, because sometimes when you update all of them once, things may go south. Yeah, as I said. So as you can see, it now everything is now activated. As you can see, it's WordPress 6.81, and it's now active, and everything is well. So that one is the first thing that we need to do. Now we will go back to our updates and also update the other things that are remaining here. As you can see, we have a lot of plugins here that we need to update, and also how many are they? There are around 7 of them. And also apart from that, we also need to update our theme, which is Astra theme. So we make sure that we update these things. It's very important. Okay. So when you're updating plugins, make sure to start with a very powerful plugin as you go to the small plugins. Yeah, make sure that you start with those big plugins as you go to the small plugins, because those big plugins usually sometimes they consume a lot of resources. So make sure that you start with them as you go to those list complex plugins, especially if you're running a real estate business. For example, there's a website I designed for my client, real estate. It's called Cobia Homes. Let me just see. This is a website I designed for my client. So you find that a website like this, of course, you'll need that because it has got a lot of properties and everything on it. So it means that when you're updating this website, you'll have to start with the plugins that are running those properties first. Then as you go to the list plugins like those of WhatsApp, WhatsApp, whatever, and those other small plugins like forms. Yeah. So you start with those big plugins as you go to these small plugins. Yeah, that's what I recommend. So I will go to plugins directory here, so that now I can select the plugins. I can start updating the plugins that way. So I'll start with Elementor. So just come to Elementor here, then you can click update. So as you can see, there are things they're going to update here. As you can see, there you see there are a lot of plugins you need to update. We have this one here, we have this one here. Yeah. So I'll just click update now. So as I said, you can update using this the plugins directorate, or you can go to the plugins updates page, where now you can update through that page. So this one, as you can see, it's well updated now. Everything is running on smoothly. Yeah, good. Then I will go also to these essential add-ons. Elementor, it's also an add-ons for Elementor. So I will update that. Then that's already updated. Then I'll come to Royals Elementor. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is that I'm going through the hierarchy of how the plugins, because these are the plugins that are hosting more than taking most of the things here. If it's a real estate agency, then it's a plugin that is taking a lot of those that are storing properties. But this one, if it's like Elementor, it's a plugin that's almost powering almost all the things on the website. That's why I'm starting with them. Then another plugin that will need immediate updates. Maybe you can deal with forms. Yeah, Metaform. Because these ones are the forms, so that and you make sure that after you update it, you make sure that you test the forms to see if the forms are working, because sometimes you can do updates, then the form is not working. Then after then, now let's look for the plugins that are remaining. Now we can look like you can use this one, Buttonizer, and then okay, that one is updated. Then you can now do the last one, which is the WhatsApp button. Yeah, good. Now, as you can see, now we updated all our plugins. If we refresh, you find that all the plugins are now updated. And the last thing that is remaining for us to update now, it will be our theme. So just click the updates button, and then here's the theme. You click, you select it. You can either select here or you can select here. Yeah, then you update. Yeah, the theme will also update. Updating theme, then updated successfully. Okay, good. Now we can go back to our home page. As you can see now, yeah, our theme here, it's well updated and everything is working well. And now that's a good thing. As I said, it's very important that you follow that procedure. Start with the WordPress core, go to the plugins, then go to the WordPress theme. Now that our main function is done here, before we go, I would like to show you a few things before we conclude our video. And that one is you make sure that you check if your website has got any remaining bug or any links that are broken, because that one also affects your website, how it ranks on Google. So what I will do is that you use this software. It's called RSafe. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, RSafe. Yeah, then I'll come to this plugin. Yeah, then just scroll to the footer. To the footer, you have that plugin to the footer. I'll also leave the link in the description. You can just click the link in the description, then you can find it. This is the one we're going to check. We're going to check the broken link checker. Now, the broken link checker helps us to see if our website has got any broken links. So what I'll just do is that I'll just type the WordPress. Okay, then I'll check the exact URL. Then I check broken links on this page or on this website. Okay, good. As you can see now, we don't have any broken links on our site. Maybe the links are linking each other. They are not broken links. Then broken links to our site. Maybe that our website was tagged in another website on internet, or maybe another blog, and then that link is broken. There are no broken links.